Now this car next to me needs no introduction. The G-Wagon, the Big G or the G-Class, however you want to call it. The latest version has just been unveiled here in Malaysia in this Seoul AMG G63 guys. Now even though this here looks pretty much the same as its outgoing model, there are actually quite a lot of changes underneath, so much so that Mercedes-Benz thinks it's enough to give it a brand new model code. So here are 5 things that are new with this new AMG G63. The 2024 model still looks like what a G-Class should look like because it's still got the iconic boxy silhouette and also all the unique touches that you can only find on a G-Class, like this round LED headlights, the turn indicators on top of the bonnet, the tailpipes that exit through the side, and these doors that are just so satisfying to open and close. But there are a few changes here, however small they are. The first one is actually the A-pillars here, which have now been smoothened out, and there's also a tiny lip spoiler right up here in front of the roof. Now these two things are actually aerodynamic upgrades which Mercedes-Benz says they've learned while developing the all-electric G-Class. And these two things work together with the added insulation material inside the bodywork to make the interior that much more quieter. Otherwise, you'll find all of your standard AMG kit on here, like the blacked out 22-inch alloy wheels, the red brake calipers, the Panamericana grille up front, and the Alfa Autobuzz logo finished in black colour. Like the exterior, inside here there are also not that many changes because you still get the same boxy utilitarian design on the dashboard, as well as the twin 12.3-inch screens here now running on an updated MBUX system. But compared to the outgoing model, this aircon control panel here has now been swapped out for something that looks a little bit more modern and something that has been stolen directly from the A-Class. And you also don't get the IWC clock over here anymore. What you do get though is this new AMG steering wheel with all these AMG control buttons down here, a wireless charging pad, as well as 2 climate controlled cup holders. Aside from those though, the rest of the cabin is pretty much the same from before, including the black Napa leather upholstery, the active multi-contour front seats, the carbon fiber trim on the center console and dashboard, the Burmester 3D sound system, as well as a sunroof on top that you have to manually open and close the shades. Now for some reason, Mercedes really wants to convince you that this car here can go off-road. Now for one, there's the locking differentials and the low-range transfer case which you can access from this panel over here. What's actually new here is something called the off-road cockpit that basically displays all of your vehicle vitals right here on the screen when you're going off-road. The 360-degree surround view monitor also has a new feature called transparent bonnet that can help you see underneath the car when you're going off-road. But let's be honest, you're only using this when you're going through tight parking spots. Now the biggest change on the 2024 G63 is actually right here underneath the bonnet, because while yes, you still get the same 4-litre twin turbocharged V8 engine as before, making the same 585 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque, but it now gets a 48-volt mild hybrid system that gives you an additional 20 horsepower under heavy acceleration. Now with that extra electric horsepower, this here actually gets from 0 to 100 0.1 second quicker than before at 4.3 seconds. You also get the AMG Active Ride Control System that uses hydraulics instead of the usual anti-roll bars to help keep this car more planted on roads. And as a bonus, because of extra wheel articulation, it's also a little bit better off-roads. Now last but not least is the price, because the Big G now starts at 1.95 million ringgit here in Malaysia, which is a cool 150,000 ringgit more than before. Now for that price, you'll be getting a 4-year unlimited mileage warranty, as well as, well, a car that won't be mistaken for anything else. And because this car is by indent order basis, you can basically customize it to your heart's content as well. For more information on the new 2024 Mercedes-AMG G63, do log on to AutoBuzz.my.